Hi, I'm Andy Hickman. Thanks for watching this education demo. Since 1990, I've spoken for most of the Fortune 500 companies in America and many national associations, yet I am most passionate when speaking for professional educators like yourselves, because your influence is changing the world. Do you like to laugh while learning? Well, so do I. Whether you need a keynote for an education conference or a staff development program for your school district, it would be my privilege to serve you. Now, enjoy.
A little magic inspires Wyoming teachers at the two-day-long NCA School Improvement Conference. Speaker Annie Hickman combined magical entertainment with a powerful motivational message. Hickman showed educators brain-based learning to help students learn in the classroom. Some teachers say they feel rejuvenated from the conference and are excited to share what they learned in their classroom. Hickman hopes his speech will challenge educators to grow in their relationships.
I hope they walk away with a renewed enthusiasm to honor the commitment that they've already made to being professional educators and true heroes for their students, and in the process, transforming their community.
I just want to make sure that every student in my class knows that I really do care about them.
Hickman showed educators brain-based learning to help their students learn in the classroom.
Brain-based learning is the ability to use your brain in creative and exciting ways to better your communication skills, to remember people's names, faces, dates.
Some teachers say they feel rejuvenated from the conference and are excited to share what they learned in their classroom.
Each teacher can take their own gifts and talents and use those to reach and touch students in a very personal, different kind of way.
Hickman hopes his speech will challenge educators to grow in their relationships and individually. I'm Danielle Dupuis, reporting in Casper for K2 News.
Sounds like fun. For more information on brain-based learning, you can visit andyhickman.com.
Brain-based learning, I've been a student of it, as I told you before, and I pass it on to my children. I have 3 children, and I must say I'm very, very proud of my children. And you will be too when I tell you this. Yes. I have identical twin daughters. They just graduated summa cum laude. Yes. Well, thank you. I'm glad you know, because they had to explain that to me. I thought it was a drink at Starbucks. They did. They graduated summa cum laude with degrees in English. They are now going to pursue their master's and their doctoral studies, for they want professorships at university. And I am like jazzed by that. And myself, on the other hand, you know, when I took my college entrance exam, my verbal score, it was so low. My counselor, we were talking about the need for counselors. I went to my counselor, and she advised me, she said, your verbal score is so low, you ought to consider being a mime. Perhaps. But also I wanted to let you know that I believe the magic of the future is in you. You know, all you need to create your future, you already have. You really do. A lot of people think the future's mysterious. Yeah, they think it's mysterious. They're scared of it because they wonder about the future and what's going to happen. I tell you, it's really easy. The future's really easy to determine. I mean, you don't have to be a psychic to predict it. Of course, I called one of those psychic network numbers one time. Yeah. And first thing they want to know is what my credit card number was. I said, hey, pal, you tell me. If you can do that, we'll do some real business, all right? Because I took a dictionary, wrote down on a piece of paper, Richard. I took one word out of the dictionary, wrote it on a piece of paper, put it in an envelope. Do you know what word it was? No? No! Big hand for Richard! Unbelievable! Whoa! Unbelievable, man. How does he do it? Go ahead, open the book. Leaf through it. I want you to pick any word you want out of the book. I want you to just like concentrate on a word. What I'm getting a picture in my mind of is a mountain, a mountainside.
I'm scared of you now.
You're scared of me now. Is that the word you're thinking of? It is. X makes 15 plus 20 is 35 plus 4 is 39. Every quadrant, every row, every column, diagonally, they all add up to one number. And that one number is the number 39. Now I ask you, would it not be amazing? Shannon, you have in your possession a little wallet upon which you wrote a number that you've been thinking of this entire time. You sealed it up and been holding it this entire time. What I'd like for you to do is unseal the wallet, open the wallet, and in a loud, clear voice tell everybody what number you've been thinking of.
39.
39. Thank you. Somebody got a calendar open? Got a calendar? Good. Okay. We got anybody born? Every year I do this. I memorize the calendar. Okay? I do this because I got a lot of time on my hands. And if it's a brain exercise, and part of brain-based learning is to stimulate your mind by thinking in creative ways, thinking in ways that stimulate your brain. And one of them is, it starts with your belief system. Some people say, I'm no good with names. I'm like, that's your belief. The fact of the matter is you can remember people's names. And in my book, I teach a lot about that, how to remember people's names. And a lot of this brain-based stuff is in there. But I'd like to just show you what I'm talking about now. Anybody born in October? Oh, you were? Which day in October, ma'am? That's a Sunday. Look it up, ma'am. Tell me, right? It is a Sunday, isn't it? Imagine that. Okay, how about it? January. Anybody born in January? Yes, ma'am. You're born in January. Which day? January 30th. It's Saturday. Saturday this year. Okay, great. All right. Anyone July? July, yes, sir. You were born in July? Huh? July the 1st is indeed a Sunday this year. Check it out. It's a Sunday. How about April? April babies. April, way over there, sir. What's your... April the 19th? Okay, that's going to be a Thursday. Hey, it was a Thursday. It'll be a Thursday next month. It'll be a Thursday. December. We got any December babies? Way back there, sir, in the yellow, you got the December the 4th. It's a Tuesday this year. Check it out. It's a Tuesday. Yeah. Folks, I do these kinds of things because I can. But so can you. You can do this. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be super intelligent, because I'm not. But what I am is super focused. All right? On that which I focus my mind, I have like this limited range of expertise, okay? But in that range, I'm pretty confident, all right? And you focus yourself on your subject. My subject is to be here to entertain and inspire you and to equip you to create the future that you want, to have the school and the classroom that you've always desired, to see the lights go on behind the kids' eyes, and they just totally get it. They're excited, they're enthused, they see your enthusiasm. And that's the reason on your handout, one of the first questions, are you still passionate about what it is that your subject matter is? Are you? I know you were long ago, but are you still? And can the kids see that? Because if you're not passionate about it, I think Mark would be the first to agree, how can you expect them to be? Yeah, they got to see it. D-I-M-T-Y written on it. D-I-M-T-Y. And it represents the most important and powerful question that you will ever answer. Edie, I want you to have a Dempty button, okay? It means, do I matter to you? That's what it means. That's the question. And your answer to that question will drive your success, both in business, in the classroom, in life, because that's the essence of building relationships. If you want to grow your kids, let them know that they matter to you. Because when they matter, it matters. It's hard to get them excited about whatever it is you teach if they don't feel like they matter to you. But if they realize they matter to you, they're far more engaged in your topic. So let them know. Show it with your enthusiasm, with your creativity, with your imagination. Do something bizarre if possible, maybe. Get out of your own comfort zone a bit and try new and exciting, refreshing ways to present your material. Be engaged. Some of the best ways to let someone know that they matter is not with words, but with ears. Listening. Just, Deborah, listening to people. Some of your kids need someone to hear them. When I was in high school, I guess do y'all realize I'm from southern Wyoming? Did y'all know that? Well, yeah. I'm from Texas, all right? And I went to the largest school in the state of Texas, a 5A school, 21 acres, air conditioned. Think about it. Yeah, that's a big school. We had a great football team, too. We were state semifinalists. There was a boy on our team, the captain of our team was a linebacker, a strong, good-looking young man. But he isn't the hero in this story. The hero is the boy's father, because the boy's father did something highly unusual. He went to every game and every practice for 4 years. Well, practices too, so he must have been a coach, right? No, he wasn't a coach. He was a salesman that carved time daily out of his schedule to be there to watch his son practice in football. See, that was the choice he made and the commitment that he honored, because his son mattered to him. You may wonder, okay, well, did it pay off? I think you'd say it did. Because one day while that father stood there on the sideline watching football practice, that 17-year-old son of his, the captain of our team, suddenly dropped, dead. Massive heart attack. 17 years old. I went to the funeral and I watched the father as he passed the casket and he bent down and kissed his son goodbye for the last time. I looked in his eyes when he came up and I expected to see tears. But I didn't. I saw a smile on this man's face. Smile? Yeah. Because here was a man that had no regrets. He didn't have to say, if just done a little bit more. If just had a little more time. One chance. Over one more chance to go back and show him, son, I love you. Son, you matter to me. That boy was my brother. Father's my dad. I had it lived and modeled before me what a true hero looks like. And now it's my turn. I'm trying to be a hero for my children as well. I've bragged on my daughters. I'd like to brag on my son for a moment. And also let you see the effects of brain-based learning as it unfolds in this brief story. I went to pick my son up from school, 16 years of age. Went to pick him up at school one day. I parked my car in the parking lot, walked across the parking lot, across the street, and there was a curb. And there's about 50 kids waiting after school for the bus or their ride or, they're just hanging out right there at the front. You know how they do. And I walked through them to the doors of the school, opened the door. There was my son. Hi, Cindy. Good to see you out here. And my son came out the doors with me. And I don't know why. I didn't plan it. It wasn't anything I'm going to do this. It just came over me. And when stuff like that happens, I just do it. And what came over me was to skip. Yeah. So here's my son. We walked out the doors, and I'm skipping. And I skip along down the sidewalk, past through the 50 kids, across the street, into the parking lot, to the car, skipping the whole way. Yes. You know what my son's doing? He's skipping right alongside me. Oh. You know how powerful that is? When we got to the car, I said, Landon, what you have done is so remarkably rare. I know not of one other 16-year-old person on this planet that would have done what you did. I didn't say, let's skip. I just started skipping, and he started skipping too. Not caring beans about what these other kids thought. And you know what they were doing as we were skipping by there going, oh, God, can you believe that? That's not my dad. Yeah. And he could have copped an attitude like that, but he didn't. He's just saying, and you know what? What those kids are actually really, they may say that to one another. You know what they're really thinking to themselves? Gee, I wish I had a dad like that. My dad? And the beating I'm going to get when I get home, if he does come home, sober. I haven't seen him and I don't know when. My mother, man. Some of these kids have terrible environments that they live in. They need you to be that hero for them, folks. You may be the life saver, the life preserver that Mark was talking about last night, that you're all lifesavers. You'll have these life jackets to hand out to these kids that are struggling to keep their head above water. They've got potential to make it, but they need some help. They need you. They need you to step up and be a hero for them. And if that means doing something unconventional, like skipping across a parking lot, then do it. When I'm stuck in traffic, you can get stressed. But I got a great stress buster for that. Because when I'm stuck in traffic, I just pop these in. You bet. And it changes my whole attitude. Because now I'll be driving along. Hey, you doing? And boy, they hit the door locks too now. They get on that cell phone. Be punchy there. Don't look, don't look. He's probably naked from the waist down. For real. And then they call your name, Mr. Hickman, the doctor will see you now. When you get real excited, you close your magazine and you go back and you sit down in another chair and you wait. And you wait, and you wait, and wait. Well, I got tired of waiting. I got real tired of waiting, so I just did this. I just took this with me and did this. Oh, stop, please! They don't make me wait anymore. Here's a great stress buster for the ladies. Little cocktail napkin, I got it right outside. Go get you one, put it in your purse, and wait. I don't know how long you have to wait, maybe a week, a month, I don't know. But at some point, the following scenario is going to happen. You'll be riding in that front passenger seat, and your husband or boyfriend is driving. And you're going to pull up to a red light and stop. Yeah. And when you do, a police car is going to pull right up next to you on your side. Ladies, when that happens, reach in your purse, get your little napkin, and then do this. You get it? Yeah. I will tell you though, Annette, I've been a professional speaker since 1990, and in that time I've had a lot of CEOs. Dr. Jen, I've had a lot of CEOs tell me that, you know, a great speaker, really, right that, and I've got the testimonial letters and all that, and it's wonderful to hear the praise like that. The highest praise I've ever received was from my son. We were saying bedtime prayers. We got through saying bedtime prayers, and he turned to me and said, "You know what, Papa? God must have been in a great mood when he created you." God must have been in a great mood when he created you. And folks, it doesn't get any better than that. It doesn't. Of course, you've seen that old Milwaukee Light commercial. A bunch of hairy-legged guys sitting around a campfire with a cooler full of cold beer going, you know what? Life doesn't get any better than this. You know, I don't know about you, but campfire, hairy-legged guys, cold beer, that doesn't quite do it for me. All right? It gets a lot better than that. When the people with whom you have influence, whether it be your students, your coworkers, your family, when they can hear the words that come out of your mouth and they see the quality of your life, the wisdom of the choices you've made, the commitments that you honor day by day, even when it's difficult to honor them, and you keep pressing on and honoring those commitments, and then can say, you know, God must have been in a great mood when he created you. That's when it doesn't get any better. Now, some people don't have stress, but maybe you don't have stress, but you know a carrier. You know what I mean? These folks never have stress. They just give it away. They're contagious. Yes. Yeah, they're what I call energy suckers. You know who I'm talking about? Hopefully none of them in this room. But they're the same folks that when you get back to your school after having attended this conference, man, you are jazzed, you are energized, you got information, you got inspiration to go back to the classroom and transform the world for children. And you get excited, and then you go in that teacher's lounge, and then there's that energy sucker in there. Well, what are you all happy and excited about? Went to a conference? Do what? What? Brain-based thinking, change your future, create it, what? Oh man, that ain't gonna work. Do I matter? Yeah, right. You know what? I'll tell you what. I wish this administration would figure out what they want. They keep changing things on us. I mean, they say do it this way, and I do it, and then they change it again, and now I gotta do something else. And then the principal says this, and I got to do this, and I'm overworked and unappreciated. You walk into that teacher's lounge enthusiastic, and you walk out violated, right? And what did they do? They used their words, their language to plug into you, just to suck your energy out. They're called energy suckers. Avoid them. Don't be one yourself. And here's how. You can not be one simply by the words, the way your attitude. Approach each day as the gift that it is. It's your opportunity to be a hero for others every day. That's your responsibility. You know, I came here today. I came here today to give you something, folks. This is the last speech I'm ever going to give. And if this is the last speech I'm ever going to give, then I'm going to give it all. I'm not going to hold anything back. See, if I'm counting on future speeches, then maybe I hold back a little bit, play it safe, hit it right down the middle. But not give it up. Because I want my reputation. I want people to speak well of me in the future so I can have more engagements. You know what? I don't care about the future engagements. I'm here for you. I may not have tomorrow, but I have right now. So you'll get it all. Right now. All my passion, all my heart, all my soul, all my knowledge. Pour it out. And you can either accept it or reject it. That choice will be yours. But you're going to get all of me. Do your kids in the classroom get all of you? If you had one more opportunity, one more class, what do they have to get? What's the one thing they got to get from you? What's that overriding truth? They have to get it now. And that's the core of your message. That's the purpose for your classroom. I don't care whether it's calculus or English or history, Spanish. What matters is why you showed up that day. For them. That's what they have to get. Is that you have communicated they matter to you. Remember, I promised you fully alive, right? It's for the hero that's in you, and the hero, by her example, day by day, Annette has been for each of you.
No one may applaud you for the deeds that you have done, or sing praises in your honor. Know your song may go unsung.
Take a bow, Annette. Take a bow. Ladies and gentlemen, get up for Annette Bowling. So, any questions? Ladies and gentlemen, it has been such an honor and privilege to be with you. I want you to make wise choices. I want you to honor your commitment to being a professional educator, answering the question, do I matter to you, answering it day by day, becoming the hero for others that you were born to become in the first place, living each day with the passion that it's your last. Please do that. I know you will. God bless you all. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Let's take the bow.
All right, good.